Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Football Card Podcast. Again, we're joined by Football Collectibles, aka Toby. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
So I hope you did enjoy the first episode where we reviewed Match Attax 2019-20. If you want us to review Panini's season 2019-20, do drop a comment in the comment section. And while you're down there, smash the like button. You've got 5 seconds before we get to this podcast to smash that like button, because we're today going to be reviewing all of you guys, essentially, the football card YouTubers. So there's going to be a few familiar names in there and a few young, lower grade YouTubers who we feel they deserve a bit more recognition. So this is quite exciting. Smash that like button before we get into this. But Toby, how are you on this fine afternoon?
I'm fantastic, thank you, Jack. Looking forward to sort of getting a bit of a different look and a different perspective on some of the trading card community and some of the fantastic YouTubers that are out there. It should be good. Looking forward to it. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. There's quite a few YouTubers we've got. I think we've got about 40 we're going to be going through. Some big names, as I've said before, and there's some low-key names in there. And some people hope they don't do it anymore. And I think you know who's going to be coming up. Obviously, this podcast is sponsored by Diet Coke. Feel free to sponsor Diet Coke if you if you want to, but it's where the road. So, I think without further ado, we should get started on this. So,
okay, let's go.
First YouTuber, Football Cards and Stickers, 84,000 subscribers. He's doing pretty well. You know, he hasn't uploaded in 3 months, but when he does upload, it's a lot of packs. It really is, and he's obviously been there since I started. He started off not speaking, and now he does speak, obviously. And he's a big advocate for Panini, I must say.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I think the content on his channel is quite varied. I think we can all agree on that. He goes through quiet spells, obviously, but at the same time, then when he does upload, they come thick and fast with some decent. Obviously, does his series on sort of like real life fixtures, opening packs and cards, which always seems to be quite popular. As you say, he's very good at the Panini cards. There's lots of Italian Adrenaline XL seems to feature, which is always good. I think solid YouTuber at times.
Yeah, no, there's all sorts of content. He does the Prism cards, so the more expensive ones as well. He does box breaks for fun, and then obviously look all the rare cards, part of those Prism sets and stuff like that. So it is pretty cool. Obviously, I've seen a video of him in the past where he gets Dennis Bergkamp's signed card or something, which is crazy. He gets some fantastic pulls. So overall, I would recommend to subscribe to him. So if we're going back onto the Photoshop document here, the rankings are elite, decent, average, has potential, and Tim Pot. Now, with Football Cards and Stickers, obviously he's been around a long time. I'm toying between decent and elite. Maybe not elite. Maybe decent. I think
decent would be fair. I think it's a fair reflection on, if there was that consistency with uploading, maybe he'd have got into the elite band. But yeah, I'd say decent's a fair reflection at the moment.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Let's put Football Cards and Stickers in decent. A good YouTuber, and he's a good laugh as well. He has good banter. And definitely a good YouTuber to watch if you're a bit more mature and you like trading cards. I recommend him. But anyway, moving on, we've got EC. Bit of a meme one, this one, but we all know EC. So if we go over to EC Trading's channel,
look at the banner.
I mean, I made that banner. He is a rascal, this kid. A lot of the videos feature me. In fact, all 4 of his videos have me in. He has privatized all his trading card videos from the past, which is a bit of a shame because he had arguably the best intro of all time where he did some sort of singing intro and it was class. 722 subscribers, which isn't bad. He has featured in the WB video in the past as well. And I thought when he was doing his trading card videos, they were decent. That might just be me being biased because he's featured on my channel plenty times doing the bingos, etc. Personally, he should have kept on going.
I agree. I think there was always the potential there for him to grow. I think we can both agree he was very knowledgeable when he was doing it as well, which always helps. Just looking here at his about section, I love the confidence there. His 3 lines to describe his channel, or 3 words, generally cracking videos. I mean, can't really complain about that. I'd say that's a decent little assessment there. He's been around a long time as well. 2013, I didn't realise his channel had been around that long. So fair play to him. He was obviously consistent over the years. I don't know how long ago he stopped, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think he was uploading in 2013, but he had his channel since then, kind of thing. But I think his first video was in 2015, 2016, one of those years, and then he uploaded some good content. It was quite enjoyable to watch, I must say. But we're going to have to rank him. He's between has potential and Tim Pot, really, you know, because he's not really young anymore. He's gone past the trading card era, so we might have to put him in Tim Pot.
It's a difficult one because obviously if he was still uploading and, you know, his channel was slowly growing, you'd be like, yeah, there's the potential there, but he's been and gone.
He's long gone, unfortunately.
Yes.
But if we're putting him in Tim Pot, we can always say he can start again. He can start again and see what happens. But there we go.
We'll go for it.
Right, so that's EC Training done and football cards and stickers. The next one, MDC. Right, so as I said, there's a few YouTubers who I've not heard of really, but they've come up on the search rankings. 15,000 subscribers. Talk me through him, Toby.
I mean, he looks like a decent YouTuber. I think is he a German YouTuber? Just looking at his about section. Obviously, there's a wide variety of content there, not just football trading cards, other collectibles. Yeah, I mean, he gets consistently good views as well. Some in the thousands. You know, consistently over 500 views. Quite a few, particularly around the Adrenaline collection, seem to always get over 1,000 views. You know, plenty of varied content there. Fairly consistent uploader as well. Yeah, looks like a decent channel, Jack.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There's the Fortnite cards on there as well, which is cool. Very Panini orientated, I must say. That's one thing I would say. But then again, over in Germany, they do have Topps match tags over there, and I can't actually. Am I blind? But I can't see any match.
Wonder if he's Austrian, maybe. Maybe he's Austrian.
For an elite YouTuber, you need a balance. You need a balance of Topps and Panini, and there we go. But overall, he's got really good artwork, actually. I like the banner. I like the logo. It's very creative and different. It's got his established date. The views are a little bit low at the moment for 15,000 subscribers, but at the moment, for everyone, the views are quite low. But I'd say this guy's a decent YouTuber.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think, you know, just what you're saying there, it looks like he puts a lot of time into what he does. I think decent's a very good shout for him, really.
Yeah, let's put him in the decent category. We may feel like we need to change some of these around at a later date, but I think that's about right for MDC. He's got good artwork, good thumbnails, and I'm sure the quality of video is good as well. I haven't actually watched the video fully, but I reckon they're good. But there we go. Moving on, Collector Daddy, another person who's kind of stopped recently.
13.9k subscribers. But yeah, you're quite right. I think there's only one video in the last year. Yeah.
Which is, it's a bit sad because the videos he did, they're all right. They're all right. Nothing special. He did all sorts of stuff, all sorts of collections. Mickey Mouse sticker album, never knew that was a thing. There's a load of match tags. He loved his match tag stuff. He did some Lego videos as well. So it's perfect for a kid, this channel. It's got all sorts of trading card collections and sticker albums. So I'm not sure about this one, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a difficult one to rank. What I love about the channel is that it was for his kids, you know, and I think that's to be admired. He did this because this is what his two sons are into and interested in. So maybe they've got to the point where they're no longer interested in some of this stuff and have got a little bit older, which might be why he stopped. I don't know, but I think for an inspiration as to why he started, and for how the channel grew, I think that's got to be admired. Yeah, I don't know where to put him. You know, what are you thinking?
I mean, he's been recognised by Topps numerous occasions. He's been given that special gift, which quite a few of us YouTubers got. You know, he's not bad. He's got a little sub series called Mini Vid, where it's under 5 minutes. That's cool. That's different. I'm going to put him in average, though. I think he's bang average. Yes, there is some cool videos out there, but the thumbnails are pretty weak, I must say. I don't like his logo being in every single thumbnail, some going off the screen, but that's just me being a designer, I suppose. But it's not bad, but it's not brilliant. to say the least,
Yeah,
about
I
collected
think
Adam.
average would be, fair. I think, particularly where the channel's at now. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, no, I agree. That's a good ranking for collected Adam. If you're watching this, I hope you're well. But anyway, moving on. Trading Card Boss, 2,930 subscribers
Comes across
ish.
as very patriotic with the old Union Jack.
Yeah, very patriotic. I love that. Interesting thumbnails. Interesting. I like the. It's a little bit weak in the thumbnail department. It's all very similar. Like, I think the only change is the text. Oh wait, no, that's a series. Lockdown, two more
It
sticks.
is a series, yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, the thumbnails need a bit of work. I think the videos, I've watched a few of his videos in the past. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're not brilliant. They're
Again,
not,
yeah, I've seen a few
yeah.
videos. They're pretty decent. I would say on theme is always would be a good phrase to use. Always knows what's happening and going on currently, and always picks up on the current trends, which would be fair. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, again, I'd possibly look to go average category. I think would be fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, he's got all sorts. He's got a good balance, very good balance there of Match Attacks and Panini, which is a big part of it. And he's got other collections as well. Some very weird ones. He's got Alcatraz Prisoner mugshots, trading cards. I'm not not sure who'd collect those, but there we go. That's the way of the road. But yeah, let's put him in average. He's an average YouTuber. Fair play to him, and he's only got 2,000 subscribers, so he could grow, and who knows where we'll go from there. But anyway, moving on to this Liverpool. Oh, it's Red Scouser.
Oh, Red Scouser.
Red
Love this fella.
I know he's watched a few of my videos in the past, and I've watched a few of his as well. He's got a night. Oh, I like this. People who have the featured video, which plays as soon as you click onto the channel, you can't beat that. We'll give that a pause.
What I love about this geezer is his enthusiasm. Like every time he does an opening or puts a new product on the channel, the enthusiasm is there, and you can't fault that. I absolutely love it. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he's got. I like the thumbnails. They're quite direct. It just shows the product. Maybe a bit of a text on the front of the thumbnail would be good, but overall, no, the video quality is very good. The quality of the camera, that's a big thing, actually. I think this guy's a decent YouTuber. I really do. He's got a very good balance of Match Attacks. He does German packs as well, which is very cool, very decent. The Panini cards, he does international edition of collections as well. So he's a diehard collector, you can tell this, and I'd definitely give him a decent rating, I think.
I think decent. It's definitely fair. One of the other things that I love about his videos is whenever he gets a special card, it's that he puts it on the little display stand. So it's always in the background of the video. I just think that's class. So yeah, no, I think decent, definitely.
Yeah, no, he's a solid YouTuber, to be fair, on Red Scouts, and I hope you are watching this. And if you are, I hope you're well. You've got a decent channel. Well done to you. Moving on, the F2 Fruit Parlors. I don't really want to go onto their channel.
Oh no,
clout at all. We're putting them in Tin Pot. There we go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I agree with that.
Don't know why they feature on the Topps channel. They've got nothing to do with Match Attacks whatsoever. But there we go. They're going in Tin Pot. The next one is here we go. WB trading cards. Barnaby WB, however you want to call him. He still doesn't have a custom URL. That's a bit Tin Pot from Barnaby. But I mean, I feature in his header, as you can see on the left there, which is very nice. 102,000 subscribers. That's a lot. That's a lot of subscribers, especially in trading cards. And I mean, some of the views he got, if we go through his popular videos, I don't know where, yeah. He's got 2 videos over 1 million views. Stuff like that doesn't go unnoticed.
It's just under 1 million. Shy of 50 million views in total for the channel as well, which is incredible.
That is incredible. To put it into context, I think I'm just over 10 million. So that's 40 million more, which is mental. And he uploaded half as many videos as I did. He did all sorts of videos. He did collaborations, which was, I think he started the pack and play kind of trend, unless people out in Germany did a bit more. But he's the biggest YouTuber in trading cards, arguably, well, definitely, I'd say. He transformed it, I think, this guy.
He scaled it up, didn't he? I think that would be fair to say. He scaled it up. I think it would be fair to say that he made it from a position where, I don't know about you, Jack, but I always thought with football card YouTubers, particularly with football cards and stickers, who was probably the leader for quite a few years. And I think he got to a figure of about 70k subscribers, and the growth just sort of stuttered and stopped. But then Barnaby sort of came along, and the way his channel, particularly the last 12 months he was uploading, the way that sort of exponentially grew was just incredible. And I think he changed everyone's expectations and sort of hopes for what a football card YouTuber could do. So fair play for that.
Yeah, no, and some of the videos, they were just class. There's loads of packs. He did those 100 pack openings where he put the cards in the binder as he went, which I've taken on board. I've taken a lot of his videos on board, actually, and it's definitely worked somewhat. He's just class. He was fantastic, and I would put him in the elite tier. I think if he was still going, he'd be over the elite tier. There'd be another tier for him, but he's got to be in the elite tier. I don't know why he's quit, but we'll find out in the next episode of the Trading Card Podcast or the Football Card Podcast. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
We certainly will, yeah. Definitely elite.
Yeah. Let's put him in the elite tier. There we go. Fantastic YouTuber. Now, the next one, I believe, is a Spanish YouTuber. He liked a few of my Instagram posts recently, to be fair.
Well, this is the first time I've seen his channel, and my first impressions are decent effort with the thumbnails. You know, I respect the thumbnails, and there must be some decent editing gone into that. I just realised he's got nearly 50k subscribers as well, so pretty damn good. Tops match stack in the header as well, which for me is always a win. Yeah, over to you. What are you thinking?
No, he's got the thumbnails are fantastic. I really like them. I think he is a Spanish YouTuber, yeah, because he's got all sorts of La Liga stuff on there, which is decent. Because I don't actually watch. I like the Spanish league, and I might have to watch a few of these videos. And obviously, I do like the Spanish language as well, so it might be interesting to watch a few of these and see what the cards and stickers are like out there.
Lots of varied content as well, which I rate. It's not. He hasn't gone down one particular road. You know, like a few of the other YouTubers that we talked about already. There's lots of different collections there, which I always think's a big bonus. So yeah.
Good guy. No, I mean, he's got a green screen as well, so he's definitely advanced when it comes to making videos. So fair play to him. Pedrito Valencianista, or Football Cards Pedrito, whatever his name is. I think his name changes every other week. Hola, if you're watching.
Hola, indeed.
Should we put him in decent?
I don't know. I would say for where he is, there's possibly an argument there for elite, particularly the effort that he puts into his channel. I don't think you could deny that. It's sort of somewhere in between. I mean, to be honest, for me, he could go in either, and he could sit in either, and you could argue for either quite easily. So I'll let you have the final call.
He does have. He opens UK match attacks. He opens stuff from all over the world. He has good content.
I suppose when we put football cards and stickers, didn't we put him in decent? I think decent's probably. I would say decent's probably fair at the moment. And you never know, if we did this again in 12 months' time, his channel might have skyrocketed even more, and he could find himself in elite next time.
Absolutely, it's a good rating for him. To be fair, he's borderline elite. So if you are watching this, keep up the good work, because you're going places. Next up, here we go. Football collecting couple. Quite new to the scene, to be fair. They blew up a few seasons ago. They're now doing some sort of not Champions League, Bundesliga pack battle theming. As you can see from their logo, they've got Dortmund and Bayern shirt respectively. So they joined back in 2017, which, as I said, isn't too long ago. And they've already got 18,000 subscribers. So fair play to them. They're doing quite well. The big thing with this channel, it's tops everywhere. There's tops. Where's the Panini stuff? You've got to have a balance. And unfortunately, I don't think they share the passion for Panini as a lot of other collectors do. I think it's just purely match attacks and tops products. They get the stuff sent by Panini sometimes, and tops, obviously, they send out for both of them lots of stuff. So I don't know. There has to be more Panini stuff.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And I think for me, it's obviously they're very consistent with what they're uploading, and yeah, the channel's growing, but it's the knowledge as well. Wouldn't say they're as knowledgeable about some of the cards and collectibles that they're opening as some of the other YouTubers. And I mean, yeah, you can't fault the effort, but for me, knowledge has always been a big factor when reviewing and when looking at and when collecting trading cards. And I just think they lack that touch that some of the others have. So yeah, for me, I'd be looking at average. Some good elements, some not so good elements. It probably sits at average for me.
Yeah, I mean, they do. It caters for a young audience. You can tell it's which is why they're featured on the Tops channel a few times. The doing some trolls openings and stuff like that. It's a good channel, but there's still a room for improvement to get a good balance on there and stuff like that. This is just personal opinion. I know a lot of you out there will probably disagree with us, but I do think this is average. There has to be a balance. That's the big thing with football card YouTubers. There has to be a good balance between both products. But I'm not going to lie, the quality of the video they do, it's always decent, and sometimes it's quite fun to watch. So I mean, fair play to them. But I think average purely because it's tops.com all over this website.
Yeah, I'd agree. And again, as we've said, there's always room for that improvement in, if we did this again, they might feature in another category on another day. You just don't know.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think that's a fair rating for Football Collecting Couple. Nice people, to be fair. So we wish them luck on their future endeavours. But anyway, moving on to Collect Osk.
Quite a small channel, aren't they? At the moment, I mean, 1.48k subscribers. How long they've been around? Okay, so 4 years. Yeah, you're quite right. I think it's an Austrian channel. Just from having a look, again, it looks like they open a lot of varied products. I see some Star Wars. It looks like some exclusive stickers with a jar of Nutella as well, a feature on the channel, which is fair play for that. Yeah, lots of Panini Adrenaline, some Bundesliga match attacks, some even Premier League openings. So yeah, it looks like they're putting a lot of effort into sort of getting different products from around the world. I've just seen some American stuff as well. So it looks like they've got a lot of potential, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think this screams out the has potential category. And even if I'm going back, Football Couple could be in the potential category.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's this one, yeah, definitely screams has potential to me. And like you say, Football Couple, yeah, could fit into two categories, as probably most YouTubers we're talking about could.
Yeah, to be fair, that is true. But he does matchups with the women's stickers. Fair play to him. He does all sorts of stuff. So fair play to him. And he's done all these videos and he's only managed just under 1,500 subscribers. I rate that. I rate the effort and the grind. So I'm putting him in the has potential category. I think that's fair on him. There we go.
Yeah, fair enough, I think.
Fair play to him. Moving on, top trading cards. We have been in contact with this guy before. Well, I have personally.
I've watched his videos a fair bit as well.
Nice header. He's got Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Force Attacks, Slam Attacks, Strand XL, Match Attacks, trading cards. And it's a nice theming that with the trading card shapes. It's really clever. 41,000 subscribers. He's done matchups recently with the all-new Bundesliga fixtures. The views are a little bit low, but as I said earlier in the video, views are generally quite low at the moment. Some awesome videos, and he's been around for quite a while, if I'm not mistaken. 2013, yeah. So fair play to him. I think he records and speaks in English. I mean, you can't argue with 41,000 subscribers, really, can you? He has an eBay. He has Instagram, Twitch. He has some other socials. He's got the social set up, to be fair. I think we're going to have to put him in decent. Do we put him in decent or average?
Yeah, I think decent. I think decent would be fair.
Yeah, I respect that. I mean, you can't argue with 41,000. So, I mean, that already screams out a decent YouTuber. So, if we move on to Football Cards Argentina, I don't think this fella's uploaded in a while.
2 years ago, over 2 years ago.
Blimey, 2 years ago. The thumbnails are pretty poor, if I say so myself. Well, especially towards the end, it feels like he did give up quite early. which is a bit of a shame.
Shame. Yeah.
You know, 'cause he was a big name back in the day. He did matchups, so quite a few of these YouTubers did these matchups with pack openings. But yeah, if you go back to 3 or 4 years ago, the thumbnails are not too bad at all for that time of year, especially.
No, I'd agree, and I think it's a big shame that he stopped because, again, like lots of different collectibles from this part of the world. So certainly for us European collectors, it was always quite nice to have a look and see what was being brought out in South America and if there were any variances and differences in the collections and stuff. So yeah, a bit of a shame that he stopped really. Yeah, a bit disappointing that.
So from 5 years ago, he didn't really do thumbnails really well at all, actually. But that was when he kind of got bigger, and then 4 years ago he was like the big boy in Argentina, I presume. But he's called Football Cards Argentina. That's a pretty cool name to have, isn't it? The whole of Argentina is resting on this fella. 18,000 subscribers, or 500 under. I'm not sure what to put him in here. We might have to put him in average, or average, I think.
Yeah, I think average. You know, there's no other place to put him really. I would think at the moment. You know, if he got back going again, then who knows? But yeah, average would be fair.
Fair enough. Right. Move on. I believe, yeah, this guy is the biggest YouTuber in the trading card industry or football card industry, which is crazy because before researching a few of these YouTubers, I hadn't heard of him.
It's quite interesting. He doesn't have as many views as WB.
No.
Which is quite some distance as well, actually, which is quite interesting.
When did he start his channel?
2016.
That's later than WB. That's interesting to note. His videos they're not bad. Not bad. Thumbnails are pretty cool. He's in every single thumbnail, it seems. Pretty much all of them. He does some FIFA as well. Not that that's relevant onto this video because it's about football cards. He does loads of, he does match attacks, Panini. He's got all sorts of content. But the thing I'm concerned about is his views. I don't know. If you scroll down a bit, to be fair, there he does get over 50,000 most videos, to be fair. So take that back. Sorry, Chroma.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Jack? I mean, I think, you know, certainly a very decent YouTuber. It's just whether he hits that elite level. I think there's probably an argument that he does, and there's possibly an argument that he doesn't. I think for me, I suppose one of the positives towards elite would be how quickly he's got that channel up to over 100k subscribers. Again, doing mainly football collectibles. I think that's definitely to be admired, and obviously the variance in this channel as well. I think that's a big positive. I don't know about you.
Well, he's another YouTuber who could go into the potential category as well. He does have potential. It seems. He's not bad. I mean, he's got 100,000 subscribers. He can continue to grow that, and he could even reach figures we've never seen before in football card YouTubing industry. But I think we're going to have to put him in decent. To be fair, he's a decent YouTuber, as we can see. He's got 100,000 subscribers, but he's nowhere near elite because he hasn't revolutionised the industry, which is what Barnaby has. So fair play to him. Moving on, who's this fella? Match Tax Jack. I believe it's a youngster. I think.
Subscribers.
Yeah. So this is the smallest YouTuber we've had so far. Yeah. I mean, he started 8 months ago. His first video was 8 months ago. He's done match tax, main collection. Has he done a bit of extra? Can't see any.
Done a bit of 101. Can't see any match tax extra. Done some Panini Football 2020. Again, rate that, respect that. I think that's positive. It looks like he's done some Adrenaline XL as well from Panini. So yeah, some decent variance there. And considering it's only been going 8 months, you know, the views are slowly stacking up. I respect that, definitely.
Yeah, you can see a general trend. The views are going up, really. The videos which have been there for about 8 months, they're decent amount of views for the amount of subscribers he's got. So he's got to be proud of himself. He's definitely got potential. I watched his Harry Kane pack opening, Match Tax 101. Good reaction. He was passionate. So I'm going to definitely put him in the has potential category. Moving on, we have Collectors FC. So another one of the people who tops like to endorse, like myself. Here we go. 16,200 subscribers. We know Collectors FC, he opens a lot of cards. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I think you've got to admire probably the amount he invests in his channel to put all these videos up. I mean, to do the number of collections that he does and the way he completes them. Yeah, you're going to have to invest an awful lot of money into that. And obviously, most of the time I'd say he gets the sort of some views or decent views that reward that. I think again my biggest issue with this channel is, again, it's sort of the knowledge. There's still a lack of knowledge around some of the products, some of the cards, where they're from, value and all that sort of thing, really, and what really some of the rarer cards are and the accessibility to some of those. So I think there's still a little gap there in the channel. But it's not to say again that in a year's time you could talk about it in a very different way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He's again another one who's got a little bit of potential if he learned a bit more about the products and stuff. Where would we put him? Would we put him at average? I think average.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I definitely, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, let's put him in the average category then. He's decent. He uploads a wide range of products, but as you said, the knowledge is not there. And to be decent, you have to have a bit of knowledge behind you, and be a bit more entertaining, I'd say, to him. But there we go. Moving on. Who's this one? He's got a hat on. He's I believe he's Polish or something like that. Łukasz Musial. Poland, yes. Nice. Oh, I mean, look at the header. That is fantastic. If that's his collection, I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's wow. That's quite
Blimey.
Yeah, wow.
He's got.
You think that's just one wall as well?
Yeah, I bet. Blimey. Imagine the value of that room right there, or that wall, should we say? But thumbnails need a little bit of work, I think. I'm not sure the AC Milan backdrop works, really. He might be an AC Milan fan. He probably is, so fair play to him. He looks like he does videos where he gets all the limited editions out. He likes a full collection, so fair play to him. That you can't argue with that at all. To have all the limited editions, that's impressive.
It is impressive, and I know, just scrolling through his channel here, looking at the views, he does seem to consistently get between 2K and 4K views on most videos, which again, I think to have that consistency, even when there's sort of, we both know that there are quieter periods as collectors, to get that consistency still is very, very good. You've got to respect that as a channel. I'd probably look at the average rating, would be where I'd put him. Again, maybe it's from me, that's just because I don't have enough knowledge of the channel, and if I watched it a little bit more, I might know a bit more, but that's where I put him at the moment.
Yeah, no. For a lot of these channels, sometimes we might not know a bit about them. But this guy, he's average, borderline decent. You could argue he's a decent YouTuber because, I mean, look at the cards he's got. He's not bad at all. But, yeah, we'll put him in average. There we go. So he's joining the likes of Collectors FC, Football Collecting Couple, Trading Card Boss, Collector Daddy. So the most YouTubers are in decent and average. So that's kind of the brackets we're looking at. So that's a good thing, to be fair. That quite a few of the football card YouTubers are decent and average. But there we go. Moving on, it's the Match Attax channel themselves, which is going to be interesting.
Good old tops.
16,600 subscribers. Yeah, I mean, they upload all sorts of stuff. We've been on that channel, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Did a few for the Champions League Match Attax, which is cool. They do real footballer interviews and getting the actual footballers involved, which is great because other channels can't do that when they don't have the budget, do they? Aguero in there as well. Messi, they've got a big deal with Messi, which is massive for Topps' brand as a whole.
Messi. Yeah, real game changer for them, I would say, having that top tier player to endorse their products. I think that's obviously helps the channel massively.
Absolutely, you couldn't be more correct. And obviously they upload videos previewing the collection before it goes into the shops, which is also very, very big. It gives them a lot of views, etc., which is fantastic. They did there was a period where they did all these weird, really weirdly edited videos where there was too many emojis and memes in the videos, which, I mean, is a bit cringy if you ask me. But overall, is it really something we can rate this channel? Do we put in average or has potential?
I think I would stick it in has potential, simply because I think that depending on what directions they go in, I think there's definitely the potential that they could grow this and it could be bigger and better than it is now. And I think that they've probably got some ideas up their sleeves again. I think certainly this season, perhaps more than others, they've been maybe it's a little bit more select on what they put up there. So maybe they're just having a bit of a rethink and a refresh. But saying that, there was a series a couple of years ago that I really enjoyed, which was the Tops Challenge series, where they used to have the footballers come in and try and do the challenge into one of the Tops packet bins, which was always really fun, always entertaining to watch. So yeah, I would say it has potential.
It's definitely different, and there's a lot of potential with getting players, especially Champions League-esque players, to do some videos on the channel for them. But there we go. It's definitely got potential, this channel. Right, so moving on, Oisin Calder. Now, this guy's only been included because he's a bit of can't really say the word, but I mean, if you look at these two thumbnails here, they are my thumbnails. His Match Attax 2009-2010, he's just stuck a tin on top of my Hunting for Messi thumbnail. And then the one next to it, he just chucked 14 packs over the top. I'm not sure that's really allowed. He's definitely done this before. He's used other people's thumbnails. Not much to say about him. His channel, I think he's only got a few Match Attax videos on there. Definitely in the Tin Pot category, and should definitely feel like doing something else other than Match Attax on his channel. And certainly not stealing my thumbnails, I have to say that. But he's definitely Tin Pot.
I would agree with Tim Pot. It looks like he should stick to scooting. He seems to do some scooting videos, so sticks to scooting. Oisin Calder.
Yeah. He's from New Zealand, so it'd be nice if he was a bit more. If he did more Match Attax and he didn't use other people's thumbnails, then would have had a bit of potential there. But unfortunately, not. Moving on, SM Trading Cards. Now, this guy definitely has potential. I've watched a few of his videos in the past. His thumbnails need a bit of work. They're a bit basic, but I like his header. It's nice, clean. Clean logo as well. Definitely has potential.
I like it. I mean, does what it says on the tin, channel name, definitely has potential, lots of variation. Yeah, stick it in that category, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah. So it has potential. Well done to SM Trading Cards. When did he form his channel? 2016. So he's not doing too bad. 122 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe to him. Link is in the description to all of the channels listed here. So yeah, moving on. SM Trading Cards in the has potential category. So moving on. Who's this fella? He's got How Do in his thing. Oh,
here we go.
The ASMR fella.
ASMR, yeah.
Now.
Oh dear.
Oh
no.
He's done a few trading or football card videos and stickers. It's a bit weird for me, but I must admit I did find it quite interesting, and I couldn't turn off the video when he was uploading the Match Attax cards from this season. But it's a bit.
I think ASMR and football cards. Yeah, nah. No, thank you.
No. So are we putting this guy in Tin Pot?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Sorry, Ollie. Yeah. The less said about you, the better, I'm afraid. Moving on to this person, and it's got number 25 on.
It's All Things Football?
All Things Football, yes.
Yeah.
All Things Football. 184 subscribers. There was actually a channel called All Things Football a couple of years ago who quit. He went on to gaming, and then God knows what he does now. But yeah, 184 subscribers. He uploads all sorts of videos. He uploads the tops. What are these called? The Tops Now Champions League Living.
Oh, they're premium. They're sort of premium cards, aren't they? Sort of yeah, it's like £4, I think, a card on average for those. So yeah, fair play. That's quite an expensive set to go after. Again, not a channel I know too much about, but lots of variety in the channel. I would say that definitely has potential. Would be would be for me for this one.
Absolutely. He seems like he's got a bit of knowledge when I've watched a few of his videos, actually. So definitely has potential. And I'd recommend him watching a few football cards and stickers videos just to learn a bit more about the cards and stuff like that. But overall, a good channel, and he's got potential. So we'll put him in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Has potential. So we've got a few channels now for has potential, 5 to be precise.
Growing, which is good.
Hungry football cards. Are we hungry? No, it's Destination Hungry. So here we go. 5,450 subscribers. Bit of a basic channel header. Salah and Neymar. Interesting
Very
players.
Panini heavy channel.
Blimey, yeah.
Very Panini heavy channel. Again, you know, I don't know too much what the scene is in Hungary in terms of collections and releases. I imagine that it's probably Adrenaline XL, FIFA 365 collections and cards and stuff. So it's probably why I don't think Topps have too great a presence in Hungary. Might explain that, but yeah, very Panini heavy.
I don't think I can see a single Topps video.
I think there's a few as you go down, but they're over. Over a year ago, I think. Over a year ago, I believe. Yeah.
He has got a few stuff from England. He's got the Premier League Mega Starter Pack from last season. Topps' Premier League collection. He's got a few of the Champions League cards from last season as well. I mean, yeah, it's greatly imbalanced, but as we know in Hungary, I don't think there's much Topps products out there, so he has to order online from abroad. Quite expensive. I'd say he's definitely got potential.
Oh, definitely, and I think got potential is definitely the right category. I mean, had the Euros taken place this summer, then no doubt there'd have been some interesting products come out of Hungary that we'd have probably seen. So yeah, definitely has potential.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. So moving on, we have AFCB cards. Now, Toby, you introduced me to this channel. Tell me more.
I just need to get it up. Here we go. Again, it's a sort of a channel that has a lot of variation. It looks like the way the channel's set up, if you like, that they've got lots of different features. Looks like there's a real mix of Topps and Panini in there. I like the fact there's Panini Donruss as well, which is a little bit different. You don't see that on every channel. Again, it's a channel that hasn't got many subscribers at the moment. However, as it sort of says, it's a little bit of a lighter way at look at collecting, which I quite like. Trying to be a little bit different, trying to sort of stand out from the crowd, so I respect that. And again, it's a fairly new channel. I only started this year, but one that I would say personally, having watched a couple of the videos, there's potential there. Definitely potential there for bigger and better things. So who knows? Absolutely,
this is stuff we haven't seen before. Like what cards are in a tin of Matchstats 101. You know, it's kind of informative, and I definitely feel like it's got potential. This channel, because a lot of parents might look to this channel and think, well, ask this fella, what do I get for my money when I'm buying?
It's innovative,
stuff?
Isn't it?
It's innovative, and I rate that from AFCB. Looks like a nice fella as well. So I'm definitely going to put him in the has potential category. So he's got potential, and fair play to him. I'm sure he's got good plans for future collections. But moving on, Dan T. Cromwash and Cards. Heard of this guy before. So
he's Portuguese, isn't he? I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at the header.
Yeah. Just seen the header. Yeah.
It's a nice header. Yeah. Got Ronaldo.
I've seen this channel before a few times actually.
Yeah. Actually no. To be fair, Topps and Panini all over this channel. He's even got verses between Topps and Panini, and I like that. I like that a lot.
No, I think that's I think that's good. I think not being afraid to compare the two companies and the collections that they bring out is a good thing. I think particularly in Portugal, I think Topps have got a real sort of growing presence at the moment. I know over there that since they've had the license for the Champions League, there's been a few exclusive cards as well. So it's good to see that the Portuguese collectors embrace Topps as well as Panini.
Yeah, no, this guy's he's doing quite well actually. He's definitely got potential as well as that. He's been around for quite a while though. He's got loads of videos to flick back through and have a look at the old Liga NOS cards, which is cool. No, we don't really see Liga NOS cards on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. So I might have to give a little viewing to some of those because it's a cool league nevertheless. Adel Tarat's obviously playing in it, the best player to ever grace the championship. And I
Very
mean,
regular, isn't he, in
yeah,
his
he is very
uploads?
regular, and he adapts to the trends. He's got a video a couple of months ago, yeah, stop COVID. So he's adapting to the trends. I'm not sure that video did stop COVID because that was 2 months ago.
Um, I think it's a very difficult one because part of me says average because you know, his channel's been around a long time. Yeah, he's racked up a few million views, but there's got to be a reason why the growth isn't there. But at the same time, you've got to admire the content, obviously in the investment in the channel, and the investment of his time into putting this stuff on the channel. So if I was feeling kind on a kind day, it might go in decent. Possibly on today, I put him in average.
I think average, based on what you just said there, the views and the amount of time he's been around, he's not racked up that many subscribers and views. So compared to other YouTubers, and especially if we're putting collecting couple in average, then I think Dan T is down in that category as well. But anyway, let's move on to this guy, FCSC. Wasn't this the guy you recommended to me, actually?
It was, yeah, it was. Quite an interesting little channel. Again, haven't been around too long. However, they've racked up 17,000 views since they started. I quite like the fact that, again, this is a channel that sort of, again, you look at the thumbnails at the beginning. There's been quite an evolution over a period of time. Obviously, they started on football shirts, but then they've really sort of begun to look at football cards in the last sort of 6 months. Big interest in Panini Football 2020, which is a big plus. Slowly increasing the views as well over that period of time, and they've moved on to Matchtack and as well recently. So yeah, I think this channel has potential in my eyes.
Yeah, it definitely has potential. A little bit better artwork in there as well. Would doing wonders. But I was just showing on the screen, as you would have seen, their intro is class. Very nice animation they've got going in there. I like the football shirts aspect to this as well, just being a football shirt collector kind of guy. And the fact he's moved on to trading cards and stickers, it's decent. So I think maybe collecting those Premier League stickers kind of made him collect the match tags as well. So he's definitely got potential, this guy or guys. I'm not sure how many. Is it just one guy or?
I think it was just one. I don't know. I haven't watched loads of them. I mean, it's a channel I stumbled across only fairly recently, but you know, from the Matchtack element. But yeah, I think it's a decent little channel. I also like the fact they've got their own logo. I rate that.
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, so I think we'll put him in has potential. Definitely, well, it definitely has potential. This channel, so fair play to them on the South Coast. So two channels on the South Coast, up and coming in the trading card industry. AFCB Cards and FCSC. Moving on, Football Cards India, a veteran to say the least.
Real veteran, actually.
Yeah, just under 3,000 subscribers. Cricket Attacks. So that's not really football, is it? But obviously he did open all sorts of Matchtax cards, the Indian versions as well.
Nice little mix of very poor. Tops and Panini, isn't there, really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a good mix. Very cricket orientated.
Yeah, Cricket Attack heavy. Yeah, definitely.
But a lot more tops to Panini, I think. And 5 years ago, he was probably the best, one of the elite YouTubers. And this is why we have to thank Barnaby for coming in and providing a platform for more YouTubers to come up. But yeah, no, he's not bad. He's not brilliant.
I think yeah, he's not bad, not brilliant. Yeah, the fact that it hasn't been uploads for quite a while as well is a bit of a shame. Obviously, I think the Tops influences because Tops have quite a big footing in India. I think for me, average. I mean, who knows if the uploads have been consistent where that channel could have gone, but yeah, average for me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, if he was still uploading, who knows where he'd be, and if he had better quality camera, etc. But some people don't have access to this. Now, this guy, I did come across, he commented on one of my videos before, and I have subscribed to him because I find him quite entertaining. Aggie Man Collects. He does a bit of FIFA. He quite a lot of FIFA actually recently, to be fair. And he does not a very creative thumbnail. The editing is class. Really good editor. Love the pack opening style. His banter is very good, and he's got 33 subscribers so far. Can definitely grow. can definitely grow. This guy, he's got a lot of potential. He just needs to be a bit more consistent and obviously start collecting the collection when it's a bit more relevant. That was the one thing which probably limited him, especially when he started on Match Tax Extra. So if he starts from next season's Match Tax and Panini products, who knows where this guy will go, because he's definitely entertaining.
I 100% agree with has potential. It's again one that you introduced me to recently that I've had a little look at, and again the comedy factor is brilliant. You know, you can't fault that. I think that's a nice little addition to any channel really. So yeah, has potential.
100% has potential. There we go. And he's even earned my subscription, so you can't go wrong with that, can you? So moving on, this guy, he's got his very creative thumbnails, hasn't he? Football Cards Portugal. I think he's got another
Always
name.
looks happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canal Chromos, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
He does always look happy, doesn't he?
He does. I can't fault that in the old thumbnails. I mean, beaming as he has his products in hand. Fair play.
Yeah, no, and he's got he's always in the thumbnails. He's always, you know, as we said, he's always smiling, etc. So decent channel.
Yeah, nearly 3 million views. Not bad. Not bad. And I think this is always the thing that maybe I've overlooked doing this video is that perhaps at times when you're a channel like this, you're at a bit of a disadvantage if you're not from a UK speaking country all the time. Having to try and get into the mainstream of football collecting channels. And this guy, to be fair, to rack up that many views, I should say, is pretty decent. You've got to respect that. Right,
yeah. So what we're going to put this guy in? Decent?
Yeah, I would say decent. I'd say decent, so definite.
Yeah, well, with the Topps and Panini products and get stuff from all over the world. So yeah, definitely a decent YouTuber and a nice guy as well. He's always smiling. He comments on quite a few videos as well. And he's a nice guy. So I can't complain with that. A guy who also has a lot of potential. He's grown quite quickly in recent years as well. So well done to you, Mr. Smiley Man, the smiley face of the football card industry. Anyway, here we go. HM Radar. The wannabe Ali A, some people may say, with some of his Fortnite videos and intros and stuff like that, and thumbnails. I mean, he definitely knows how to clickbait. I mean, look at the red arrows. This is more red arrows than a air show on the coast.
Yeah.
There is a lot of he does real life football videos, a lot of it's a big range. It's a good channel for younger people to watch, I think. It's nothing special, but it's decent. It is decent. Yeah. The content's good.
I mean, I could just put a spin on this, in terms of, obviously we're talking about from a football card perspective, but he's kept it quite open with what he does in terms of, obviously, the football cards, the Fortnite, the real life football, that he could go down various different channels at any one time, which is obviously always opens up potential. I'm probably veering towards average. Definitely there's good elements, bad elements. As I've just said, potential there. Up to you, Jack, where you go with this one, really.
Yeah, I think I'll put him in average. He's got 8,000 subscribers, and he's got all sorts of different videos as well. So that's not hard. That's not easy to achieve, that getting that many subscribers and this many views as well in some of them. So he's got over 5,000 views in a couple of Fortnite videos, and then he's got over 5,000 views in a couple of Match Tax videos. He definitely gets the most views for Match Tax. So he's definitely up there, and he gets stuff sent from Topps as well. So he's definitely a decent YouTuber in the Match Tax community, in particular. He doesn't do too much Panini stuff, I'm noticing, but yeah. So average, I think, is about right for HM Radar. So there we go. Moving on. This is another smaller YouTuber here.
I think this is the Finley Factor.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Only 67 subscribers. However, how long has he been going? Okay, not too long.
No, not too long at all, and especially recently he started doing the Match Attacks videos. He started off on the app, actually, to be fair. Started off on Pacey Bits, which is the FIFA app kind of thing, and then there's the Match Attacks app, and then this actual card opening. So, he's not doing too bad. Good thumbnails.
Since he's been doing the Match Attack as well. Has potential, 100%.
Definitely has potential if he can stick to one thing, if he can get some more Panini stuff out there, and maybe get some more videos uploaded, because last time he uploaded was 4 weeks ago, and quite bear in mind what his situation is. He might need to open some more products to get some more subscribers on the board, because people love a pack opening. But yeah, it's definitely got potential, Finley. So we'll put him in that category down there. So moving on, Buddies United, been around since 2013, as their logo says. There we go, Buddies United.
One of my favourite channels, I think.
One of your favourites?
Yeah, one of my favourites. I think for me, I collect obviously the German match tack cards as well, and they're always brilliant at putting information out there, showing previews. And for me as a UK collector, the way they do that really helps me know what I need to order from the German for the German collections and stuff, knowing where things are. So I think that for me, I might be being a bit biased there, but I always think that they're very informative, and their videos are quite fun as well.
Yeah, they do look quite fun. There was one a couple of weeks ago called Hunting for Haaland, which is pretty cool. The views are quite low for 28,000 subscribers. In fact, they're pretty low, but they're keeping on the grind. They're uploading a lot of videos, couple of videos a week, which at this time of the year it's not easy to do, because the views are quite low in general. The algorithms are quite low and stuff like that. But they get stuff from the UK as well. So I'd definitely say they're a decent YouTuber.
Definitely, and I think the other thing is I think Tops Germany send them stuff to preview at times as well. So again, they're respected by them, which I think is decent. Yeah, I would say decent's are definitely a fair shout for them.
Yeah, well, there we go. Buddies United, congratulations, you're in a decent category. Now, moving on, Chromo Juegos. So, Chromo Juegos, how many subscribers do they have? Okay.
1.5K.
Not bad, not bad at all. A lot of box breaks. Where are they from? Spain? I'm presuming Spain, because there's Lali header, yeah. So another Spanish YouTuber, looks like a little bit of an older collector as well, from one of the thumbnails I'm looking at. He looks like he's got a cracking collection as well. He's got all sorts of pack openings on here. Fair play to him. When did he start? He's been uploading for a couple of years now. Quite a few years, actually. 2, 3, nearly 3, 4 years maybe. He's been uploading a long time, and his thumbnails have remained quite consistent. It's quite hard to tell the difference between his thumbnails from 4 years ago to compare to now, which is good for branding.
Yeah, I like the consistency in the uploading. I think that's always key. I like the fact as well he's been a little bit more adventurous recently, branching into other collections. Obviously, having a little bit more of a look at Tops than in the past as well, which I respect. I think the content's pretty good. Definitely consistent with the uploading, which is always, I think, a good factor.
Well, are we putting this guy in decent?
I mean, I can't really see why not. I think there's an argument for it, definitely.
I mean, he did start in 2011. I'm not sure when he started uploading videos, and he's only amassed 4,500.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe I think an average.
I think average then. Yeah, I think average would be fairer.
Yeah,
particularly, in the scheme of other channels that we talked about, I think we might be being a bit too generous had we put him in decent.
Yeah. So there we go. He's in the average section. Harry Elliott. Now this guy, I think he uploaded one match tags video and it blew up. He got a lot of video views, should I say? 2,500 subscribers. Got a cool intro. I think he uploads with his brother or his friend. I'm not too sure. I don't watch the videos, but he's smiley. He's good, welcoming to watch the video, I suppose. He does football videos outside as well. What was that? Yeah, all my swaps and binder update. I've seen that video everywhere on my recommended. 108,000 views uploaded a year ago, which is incredible viewage, to be fair to him.
Obviously, it was the hero pack sort of, I think, helped blow his channel up as well. I think obviously he found the technique to find the hero packs in the collection last year, which is fair play. That's a difficult thing to do, so that's quite a skill. A little bit inconsistent with the uploads, hasn't he been recently, to be fair? Not much at all in the last year, really. Only a couple of videos. Got fairly decent views considering that, but it's a difficult one for me because you could put him in average, but at the same time, obviously he's quite a young YouTuber as well, so there's definitely potential there. So I'm possibly veering towards has potential, particularly the way that some of his videos blew up virally, if you like.
Absolutely. I definitely think he has potential. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, so I think, yeah, definitely in the has potential category for Harry Elliott. Obviously, he got a couple of videos which have blown up, and that's not easy to achieve. So moving on, we have another youngster. Started off recent, I'm pretty sure.
Lucian Starr?
Yeah, Lucian Starr. He does videos of his dad, I think. I think that's his dad. I'm not too sure. Good thumbnails. He's done 1, 2, 3 Match Attax videos. Needs a bit more panini in there, but he's only started with Match Attax 101. So
got
again,
6K views on one
potential.
as well.
Yeah,
definitely has potential.
He's been shouted out by the Match Attax channel with that video.
Oh, fair play. Oh, definitely has potential.
Yeah, definitely has potential. So I mean, there's not much more to say. His thumbnails are quite creative. Yeah, no, fair play. There we go. He's definitely gone with the trends as well, like hunting for Messi and stuff like that. So there we go. Moving on. God, here we go. Bamboo. Bamboo, bamboo.
Blast from the past,
This is a blast from the past. I mean, look at that channel header. Blimey. Did his Minecraft factions videos and the Match Attax videos. I actually made that header. Yeah, he's still got his Match Attax videos on the channel, to be fair, if you want to go back through and watch them. They got decent views, I thought. But the big thing with Bamboo, or Harrison as we know him, his pronunciation and his football knowledge is pretty weak. So, I mean, one of the videos he called Philippe Senderson. He got...
I remember that.
Some videos as well. With his pronunciation and his he was very enthusiastic though, which I have to.
Can't fault the enthusiasm.
Yeah,
absolutely. Can't fault the enthusiasm at all.
Definitely one of the more enthusiastic YouTubers when it comes to football cards.
You could definitely see as well. It was filmed in a different era, if you like, where camera quality wasn't quite so good. But I mean, fair play. There really was a time as well where he was uploading really consistently. So again, you got to respect that. But yeah, blast from the past, really.
I mean, his first Match Attax video, he got Van Persie 100 Club 101 from 2013-14, and 9,000 views. There we go. That was 6 years ago. His starter pack got 26,000. I remember being in a Skype call with him when he uploaded these, and he was getting very excited about the views and stuff like that. He was doing very, very well, actually. And I'd say if he kept on going, you never know where he'd be right now. But there we go. Some people fall out of love with Match Attax and stuff like that. But I mean, if you look at the views from 2014-15 Match Attax, 100,000 on a tin opening, 80,000 on the multi-packs, 45,000 on a 2-pack opening. A 4-minute video got 45,000 views.
For that time as well. That sort of viewing figures are incredible.
It really is. He did very, very well, actually. I'm not sure where we put him, to be honest.
It's a difficult one. It's almost, I mean, average would be unfair. Tin Pot would be unfair. You know, it's really difficult.
Do we put him in
really
potential?
Difficult. I mean, you could do. You know, again, I would say there's an argument for that. I mean, I suppose has potential, had potential. Yeah. You know, I would sleep easy with that. You know,
I'd put him on the end of the has potential category, and you know, when he was uploading videos, he was good. But then again, EC when he was uploading videos, they were pretty decent. I don't know. I think we put both EC and Bamboo in their own little subsection over here. There we go. I mean, Bamboo, I think was definitely. I think he was better. Than trading. Sorry, trading. Yeah, I think Bamboo and EC going just to the side here. That's fair enough. There we go. So they're both in the has potential or had potential category. So moving on, we've got this fella. I like his logo. Very creative.
This is Caleb Collects.
Caleb Collects indeed. There he is. 55 subscribers. Might want to zoom out on that channel header a bit, to be fair. But there we go, 55 subscribers. He's got his Match Attax Print Me card as his logo, which is cool.
This has potential written all over it for me. I mean, I love the fact the channel name says, you know, it does what it says on the tin, really. It's Caleb, he's collecting. Love it.
And he's got some SPFL cards in there as well, some rare ones like shirt cards, a match worn
Oh,
shirt.
decent.
So he's definitely got potential, and he's definitely got a passion for this. So yeah, we'll definitely put him in the has potential category. Fair play to Caleb, and I wish him luck. And he's still uploading during this tough time, so well done to you, Caleb. Right,
Next one.
here we go. Pirate Pat, a nice guy, a nice guy. And I
Yeah.
must admit, I have watched quite a few of his videos in the past. That, you know, when he was uploading pretty much every other day, I thought they were quite enjoyable because they used to hunt for cards they needed, because he used to upload with his two sons, but I think both of them have now fallen out of love with cards. And I think that's sort of seen the channel peter out a bit. But when it was him, his two sons, and I think his wife recording, it was a really good channel. It really was, and it had definitely had potential. And I must admit, I was a little bit worried. I thought it was going places at some points, but there we go. It's definitely different with the whole pirate theming. I don't know why he calls himself a pirate if he's watching. Explain
Maybe he could
himself.
explain. Yeah.
He even did a hunting for the white cream egg video, which is very creative. You've got to love that. A nice
Yeah.
smiley man. He's very nice.
I'd say very genuine, very genuine YouTuber. I love the fact it was family orientated as well. For me, that's
Absolutely.
always a nice factor.
He did holiday vlogs as well, but yeah, no. I think he lives in Cyprus. Fair enough. Yeah, no, he lives
Right.
in Cyprus. Moved 2 years ago. He moved to Cyprus, so that's probably why he might have. I don't know, but fair play. Yeah, because
Just reading in his bio, he featured on CBeebies and Britain's Got Talent,
wow.
which fair play.
Pirate
Fair
Pat.
play.
Fair play. Yeah, exactly. Fair play indeed. He's had stuff sent by Tops and Panini, I think, in the past. So, Pirate Pat, where are we putting him in? Average? Or has
I
potential?
think solid. I think solidly average.
Yeah,
I think there's some really good elements there. But yeah, I think average would be a fair reflection for Pirate
absolutely. I
Pat.
couldn't agree more. Right, moving on. This is another person probably going into the subsection. IP underscore has, aka the formerly Tankerton One, which I'm sure you have connections with. Now, introduce me to Tankerton One, Toby.
So this was it was a football card channel set up long time ago now. I mean, by someone in my family, and yeah, I mean it had some good views actually to begin with. I mean, it had a binder video that got 69k views, a starter pack, multi pack, and tin opening that got 36,000 views. But then the person fell out of love with collecting. And sort of moved away from it, and the channel's taken a different direction, subsequently different name. But I mean, with those two views on your first two videos, there was definitely potential there. It's a bit of a shame, really, but yeah, had potential category definitely for me. This one.
It did have potential. There was some. Obviously, you opened. There was a load of openings on there. So I think in that category and had potential. Bit of a shame why they stopped, but there we go. We'll make these a bit smaller while we're here. But if you could introduce us to the next channel, Brighton Fan One, Tobias, talk to me.
Brighton Fan One. I mean, for me, Brighton Fan One is a very enthusiastic collector. Puts a lot of different collections out there. I think, yeah. I mean, I've seen a few of their videos. Haven't seen loads, but I like the variants. I mean, there's a mix of Tops and Panini on there. I think they go through stages of really going for it, and then little period off, and then they might go for it again. Has potential channel for me. I love the enthusiasm, as I say. I love I love the fact that there's that variance, but it's the inconsistencies for me that stop it being put elsewhere. But again, has potential all over it for me.
He is very inconsistent. He's good mates with Football Cards and Stickers. He's got along well with him in the past. He's got along well with me. He's always been a good follower of the channel in the past. So, and a big Brighton fan. Well, I think we saw him at the Brighton Swap and Play tour.
I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we met him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice.
He was a nice guy. Yeah.
So definitely has potential. If he's a bit more consistent, then who knows where he'd go. But anyway, Pax United. So Pax United, one of the big boys in the match tags industry, 65.4 thousand subscribers. Have done a video of WB in the past. They did a pack and play with him. From Germany, lovely header, really nice, very clean, very lovely, very fantastic branding. Thumbnails
Yeah.
excellent.
I believe
Arguably
multilingual as well.
I think arguably someone who's revolutionised the trading card industry.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would say this is definitely someone that you've got to consider in that elite tier. I think I like the fact that multilingual. So obviously we've seen him on WB's channel, speak English as well. So caters to a wide variety of audiences, which I think is always key. And again, I would say that's even a revolutionary element. Someone that's prepared to deliver videos in various different languages. I respect that. I think that's a great element.
Tops and Panini everywhere. It's
Yeah.
incredibly balanced. I think this guy has made German football card collection or collectors. He's made more people do videos on German cards. It's very good. I mean, a month ago, I've scrolled down quite far, and these are all only from a month ago. So he's been uploading a lot of videos, and the views are still there. He's doing really well. A fantastic channel. He's uploaded 3 times in the last day. So
I mean, that's incredible.
This guy knows what he's doing. He's got more subscribers than me. So, I mean, I can't complain about that. This guy is definitely, I think, an elite trading card, football card YouTuber.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I think, yeah, elite 100%.
There we go. Fair play. So, PAX United and WB trading cards, the only 2 in the elite category thus far. I'm not sure if there'll be any other ones, but who knows? We'll find out soon. Richard W. Now.
Oh, Richard.
Ricky Dub. Just under 6,000 subscribers. He's done a few lockdown pack openings, so he's been active. Thumbnails are pretty poor. I don't think they work in the trading card industry or the football. I keep saying trading card.
They're a bit too busy, aren't they, the thumbnails?
Yes, absolutely. There's just too much going on. It's a bit bland. It's nothing special. But he has had the pleasure of going, because I think his son's a world champion, isn't he?
His son, not a world champion, I don't think. I think he's a world finalist. So again, a very good match tap player. I think for me with Richard W, you sort of weigh out the positives and negatives. I love the fact that on his channel he shows lots of really rare cards that a lot of people probably don't get to see all that often. I think that's always a nice element to it. I think that's good. I think there's there's some good pack openings on there. Seeing rare cards. I think there was a period of time where they were going through showing how to get hero packs and things like that, which again helps collectors. I like that element. But at the same time, delivery's a little bit poor at times. I think a little bit more enthusiasm at times would be great, particularly when they get a rare card. That'd be brilliant. So yeah, for me, very average YouTuber. Some good elements, some elements that definitely could do with some work on.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. You summed it up perfectly there. He does videos which help YouTubers or younger collectors, and he showcases some really cool cards, I must say. And I like his setup with the grass on the floor. It's different. So yeah, I'd give him an average YouTuber. Yeah, that's definitely about right. Right, moving on. Ben Master Toys. Now he was formerly Ben Master Full. I think that they do have. This is his second channel.
Yeah, it's his second channel.
12,500 subscribers. This is where he uploads his match attacks now and stuff like that.
Can I just say, this guy? I mean, he makes me laugh. He is a comedic genius. I mean, it's just the way when he opens something. It's the big laugh, or if he gets a rare card. It's the enthusiasm. It's just everything about it. It's just like, if you want a good laugh, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling a little bit like, not really sure I'm feeling it today, and you go and watch one of his videos, you go away afterwards and you're feeling quite pleased with yourself, because it is very, very entertaining.
I mean, on his main channel now, Ben Masterful, it does FIFA, he does Minecraft, he does a lot more gaming on that channel and real life stuff, and he's got 160,000 subscribers. So he's definitely a big player in this game. If we go to videos and then sort by most popular, I feel like some match tax videos will come up here. Yeah, there we go. No videos over 1 million, but we've got his most viewed sticker video, Euro 2016 display box, 500,000 views. Yeah, no, I mean he's a decent YouTuber, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. I think decent's definitely a fair reflection. I think just probably because of the variance, he maybe is focused just on the football cards, and maybe if this channel grew a bit more, then you might be talking elite. But yeah, decent's fair at the
I'd say
moment.
definitely decent. He was never a massive game player in the football card YouTubing sector, but he's definitely up there in Germany, and we've got quite a lot of the German collectors are decent or above, which is fantastic. They are good YouTubers, it has to be said. So, moving on, Cards Review. Here we are. Cards Review Soccer Car. 4,000 subscribers-ish. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Yeah, a bit
Quite an informative channel, isn't it?
and
Obviously linked to the Cards Review website.
Gives off that vibe of informative and well, it's a reviewing channel more over an opening channel, I think. So I mean, fair play to him. I think he's got an actual website, cardsreview.com. Is that a thing?
Yeah, cardsreview.com, and then I believe there's a sub forum. There's like a forum that sort of links into that as well that they've set up. So yeah, I mean, part of a bigger picture, it's quite good. I mean, I would say average.
Yeah,
I would say average. Not many uploads recently, but again, I think average would be a fair reflection there.
Yeah, I think average. He maybe has potential, but he's been going for quite a while, it seems. Yeah, quite a long time, and he's not really acted upon it. So he's had his chance, I think. So we'll put him in average. We could argue Tim Pot.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult one. I think there's just like a sincere collector there underneath, but at the same time, I think Tim Pot might be a little bit harsh.
Yeah, no,
I think average would be fair.
I mean, it's 5 years ago. I uploaded the Champions League sticker video, which got 150,000 nearly. So we'll put him in the is it average? Yeah, average.
I think it's average. Yeah.
Right, the penultimate YouTuber here, Samler, Matchtag Samler. Is this another German? I think it is.
Must be.
Yeah, just under 4,500 subscribers, load of Matchtags, advent calendar, which is interesting. Yeah, just chucked in the middle of all these videos there. He upload his Christmas advent calendar, load of Matchtags videos.
Yeah, loads of Matchtag videos. Say the thumbnail needs a little bit of work. Probably the overall channel presentation needs some work. Again, someone I haven't really seen too much of before, but first impressions would definitely be average.
Yeah, his views aren't really high at all, to be honest. If I go to sort by most popular, if we have a look here, he's got a few over 100k from 3 years ago, Euro 2016. But then again, quite a few people hit high views during that fantastic sticker collection by Panini. Any recent ones which reached high views? Not really at all. Actually,
tailed off a little bit, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah, he has kind of tailed off. I'd put him in decent, not decent, average.
Average I think's fair.
Yeah, we'll put him in average. So there we go. They're all the other YouTubers we've been reviewing in this video. So I think it's pretty much spot on. A lot of people might be crying a bit over our decisions with Collecting Couple, Collectors FC, or HM Radar even, maybe even Pirate Pat. But we know our stuff, and I back our decisions. But here we go. The final YouTuber is Disc Geezer. I don't really know too much about him, to be fair. But
I've never heard of him before, so yeah.
Tell me more.
What can I say? I mean, the content on this channel is just, I think entertainment levels 10 out of 10. I love the fact that there is a very balanced Topps and Panini outlook. It's not one's better than the other. All the time, it's very balanced, collection by collection. I think the fact that there's honesty as well helps massively, and obviously the views. I mean, consistently getting above 5k views, big hitters in there as well. I mean, fair play to you, Jack.
Well, thank you very much. But yeah, no, it's been a pleasure making this channel for everyone over the years. Started properly in 2012 when it was the 2012-13 season Matchtags. That was when my first video was. But yeah, it's just been a blast, really. And I loved creating videos of this channel. And I was inspired by Epic Alex GXT 2904, and he was Man United Hero 1999. Football cards and stickers, another big inspiration of mine. And then I was kind of the leading guy, the first guy to get a trading card partnership with tops. Then WB came along, overtook me, obliterated the channel views a bit. That's when the quality went downhill a bit. But, you know, I've come back, I feel like
I would say, Jack,
go
just
place.
looking at the channel and having watched it over the last year in particular, I mean, all of you, just looking at all your most popular views, videos even, they're all in the last 12 months. A lot of them coming, fairly recently. So I'd say you're definitely, again, on the way up. Big spike on the way up. I imagine you won't be too far off that 50k mark soon either. I mean, yeah.
Thank you very much. So where are we putting me?
Well, where would you put yourself would be my question.
I mean, I feel it's unfair to rate myself. But, yeah, I can't rate myself, so you're going to have to rate it.
So I would say there's an argument that you could go in elite. I would say that definitely you could be in decent. I would again say that there's the potential there as well. So you could even go in has potential. I think for me, definitely, you're sort of in between elite and decent. I mean, your viewings in the last 12 months have gone up. I can't fault that at all. There's so much variety on the channel. I mean, probably a lot of people don't know this, but the amount of effort that Jack puts into his videos, I mean, I know and understand a little bit more having done some of the filming for you and some of the things that you've set up in the past, how much effort and how much thought process goes in. So for me, I think that tips you into the elite category. The creative side definitely tips you into elite.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's not easy being a trading card or football card YouTuber. So, but thank you. Thank you for joining me today, Tobias.
You're welcome.
There is the final category. So we got WB Trading Cards, Pax United, and myself in elite. Seems a bit biased, but I didn't rate myself. Toby did that. Decent, we've got football cards and stickers. Red Scouser, Pedrito, Top Trading Cards, Chromo, the smiley Portuguese man, forgotten his name. Riders United and Ben Master Toys, and then that HDC geezer. Average Collector Daddy, Trading Card Boss, Football Collecting Couple, Football Cards Argentina, Collectors FC. Can't see it. I think that's the Polish geezer, Austrian, whatever his name is. Dan T, Football Cards India, HM Radar, Chroma Juegos, Pirate Pat, Richard W, Cards Review, and Match Attack Samurai in the average. Has potential. We've got Collect Osk, Match Attacks Jack, I believe that was, the Match Attacks channel themselves. SM Trading Cards, All Things Football, Hungry Football Cards, AFCB, FCSC, Aggie Man Collects, Finley Factor, Harry Elliott, Lucian Star, I think that was, Caleb Collects, and then we've got Brighton Fan number 1. Then we've got the subcategory of IP has / Tankton 1, EC, and Bamboo. They had potential. All three of them did. I think out of them three, the most probably Tankton 1. I think purely because you open more.
Yeah, I think that's been generous. I think I think Bamboo, particularly with his views, I think he did particularly well. And I mean, yeah, obviously Tankerton 1. I think that, I know a lot of sort of effort was pumped into those videos. So who knows? I think all three really have potential in various ways. So yeah, the one thing I would say is though, what it says for the football card YouTube scene, if you like, that we didn't put anyone in tin pot. I think that speaks volumes for the effort and the time that people put in and sort of the community that's out there. I say fair play to all of you guys that do this. I'm not a YouTuber myself, but the effort you guys put in and the content you produce is brilliant. So keep going, everyone.
There's not many in tin pot. There's the F2. They're not a football card channel. Got that guy who stole my thumbnails, and then the ASMR person. So
they're not real collecting YouTubers.
Exactly. So as you said, speaks volumes. But yeah, hope you did enjoy episode 2 of the Football Card Podcast. We were again joined by Toby. So thank you very much for joining me today.
Absolute pleasure, Jack. Anytime. So
the next episode is exciting. We are getting Barnaby WB on the podcast, episode 3, which is very exciting. We've got many questions lined up, but do feel free to leave your question suggestions in the comment section or in the live section to the right-hand side of me now, or left-hand side, wherever it ends up being. I've forgotten where it goes. But yes, Barnaby's going to be on episode 3 of the Football Card Podcast, and you can ask him all the questions you want. So yeah, do stay tuned for that. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the GBW YouTube channel where these videos go live and they are premiered every time, mate. Feel free to donate to help us out when we upload these videos or create these videos so we can make future podcasts in the future. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.